So I don't know what to say. Novak Djokovic has won that elusive Olympic gold medal at the Paris Olympics, and there's a lot to talk about. It might be a bit more of an unstructured video, and if it is, that's how it is. And I'll get to the point of me predicting how I said Djokovic would win a few weeks ago, and I also said it at the start of the year. But I do want to start off with a bit more of an unconventional beginning of a video, and that is, my God, BBC not showing the gold medal tennis match final. That is some way to put it. Sportic. What a joke. BBC, also in Australia, Channel 9 did not show it. They're trying to hide Djokovic's coronation beyond a coronation. It's more of just Djokovic finally getting that elusive gold medal, the cream on the top of the cake, the cherry on top. It's amazing for Djokovic. It's amazing for his fans. And what can you say? BBC, shame on you. Channel 9 in Australia, shame on you. Let me know if any other channels across the world did not show Djokovic's match. And it's quite a disgrace in my opinion. Moving on, what I did say in the thumbnail, as you would have seen, is how I did say Novak Djokovic will win the 2024 Olympic gold medal. And I said, see you there. And 418 likes later and 28 comments later, a lot of which were supportive, but a lot told me that I was dumb, what a deluded fan. But this year was always about Olympic gold medal for Djokovic in Paris, and he's done it. Well done to Novak. It's been such a long ride for the last 16 years trying to do it at 5 Olympic Games. The closest he got was in 2021, in my opinion. It could have been a golden slam that year, but there's no such thing as coincidences, in my opinion, as Djokovic also does believe. And eventually, he got here. We, his fans, got here. And I think his fans might even be a bit more happy than he is, because it's been such a ride with him all these last years. And I can say that I predicted it. I always believed in him, as were a lot of people. I wasn't the only one, but I wouldn't have done it if I didn't believe it. We'll come back to what I wanted to say in the future regarding a video that I made some 10 days ago, but I'll just quickly come to this point, and that is that he's a golden man. He's done it. Djokovic is a gold medalist, and even after 24 hours, it's still pretty crazy. I still can't see him as a gold medalist. It's quite crazy. I knew he could do it, but it would need some time to kick in, and you know what? The fact that the US Open is only a few weeks away, even by the start of the US Open, it still might be a bit of a dream. But we'll see what happens. I personally don't mind whatever happens the rest of the year. 100 titles is nearly there for Djokovic. 99 titles he has now. And what an amazing way to do it. Here I said here, told you, of course, 2 weeks ago at the time, 3 weeks ago now, I said that Djokovic would win. But we've gone past that, and he's immortal. He's immortal, isn't he? Holding that gold medal. No one can take it away from him now, can they? And well done to Djokovic. What can you say? In terms of an updated Djokovic trophy cabinet video, some year ago or so, I did upload a video of the Djokovic trophy cabinet, and I would love to go back there and record an updated version, potentially with that gold medal. So maybe one day, sometime soon, we'll get an updated version of that video. And of course, Matt Ebden and Djokovic face each other in the first round of the Olympics, and now they're both gold medalists. So well done to Matt Ebden. And I want to make this point really quickly. This video I have made recently, Novak Djokovic and the Olympics, a complicated relationship. I'll put the information section right now for you guys to watch. And I'm quite disappointed in terms of the amount of views. YouTube has not been putting my videos in you guys' sub boxes, hasn't been reaching a wider audience, and I would love it if you guys can subscribe, watch my videos if you do enjoy it, of course, hit that notification button, and hopefully this issue will be resolved. It's been going on for a little while now, perhaps since the start of Wimbledon, apart from this ESPN video, and I like to put out quality content for you guys to watch. And if you're not happy with the videos, you want to see something else, let me know. But it is a bit of an issue we're working through at the moment. That being said, if you're interested in getting reliable, fast delivered, and cheap football shirts, then look no further than Socceratoz. Here I am with my new Spanish kit, and it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Really good quality. And I got it from Socceratoz. You can also get it from Socceratoz. 10% discount, use code SPORT, fast delivered, free delivery. What more do you want? Socceratoz, reliable, good quality kits, a wide selection of jerseys, from the Spanish kit to a random Juventus 2002 jersey. As you can see here, I also have a retro AC Milan kit, so you can do no wrong with Socceratoz. Check out Socceratoz, link is in the description down below. Use code SPORT for 10% off. Let's move on to Djokovic and celebrities and athletes who have congratulated him on his gold medal. We do have Matthew McConaughey first up. Matthew McConaughey, of course, was with Djokovic in the US Open last year, and he's built a bit of a friendship with Djokovic over the years. Football star Neymar, of course, one of the big stars. He also was on Instagram one of the first to congratulate Djokovic, and he actually even got a repost from the Joker himself. Erling Haaland, he also had some 6 months ago saying that his favorite athlete would be Novak Djokovic, and he also commented on the post, as did LeBron James. Is he a GOAT? Perhaps the two GOATs of modern sport, 21st century GOATs. ESPN, are you watching now? Because there might be a video coming out on Sportic soon of ranking, in my opinion, who are potentially the top 10 best sports people of all time, because that ranking of ESPN was a joke. And spoiler alert, perhaps these two will be right at the top. Kaka, of course, a great Djokovic and AC Milan fan. Donnie Wahlberg, I'm not too American singer. Okay, I was about to say I thought he was an athlete. Nice to see. Luka Doncic, of course, ethnically half Serbian, but that's not the point. He is a big Novak Djokovic fan. He loves his tennis and a lot of mutual respect between the two. Ben Stiller, a bit of a Nadal fan, but he does respect greatness, as today he did with Novak Djokovic. Tony Cruz, he does respect greatness, of course. He is a great player. That is an understatement. He's one of the greatest players of all time in football. Recently retired, as is the same with Mo Salah. Admiration has been flooding in on Instagram and Twitter. Russell Westbrook, another basketball legend there. AC Milan, the team itself. Djokovic is a big AC Milan fan. That's another beautiful tribute by Luka Modric. Two Balkan goats. And Nadia Comaneci, I believe that's the gymnast, the old-time gymnast from Romania. Francesco Totti, of course, a football great from Italy. Kevin Peterson, the English cricket legend. He actually has a pretty good friendship with Novak Djokovic. Patrick Kluivert, the Dutch football legend. And Lewis Howes, he always comments on Djokovic's posts, has a bit of a personal relationship with Djokovic. Goran Dragic, he is, of course, a great European basketball player, played in the NBA a lot of years alongside Luka Doncic, won Eurobasket. Bafuma McDermott, and Austrian UFC fighter Alexander Rakic. And that's about it. Probably a lot more that wasn't covered there, but it's great to see just the effect and respect a lot of the world's athletes and celebrities have for Novak Djokovic. Not saying they're more important than us fans or anyone else, but it just shows that he has a wider impact in the pop culture and sports world. Moving on, Djokovic from Novak India fans, a great channel. I have so much respect for them on YouTube and Twitter. The government of Serbia has issued a decision today to award Novak Djokovic $200,000 as a gold medalist, as well as Viktor Troicki, his coach. He also deserves it just because of his contribution to Serbian tennis. Troicki. Djokovic, does he really need $200,000? Probably not. Is that a bit of a misallocation of funds on the Serbian government? Maybe, but that's not my position to say anything. It's great. It's probably better for perhaps people who get gold medals, athletes who get gold medals in lower sports. Djokovic doesn't need to get anything from the Serbian government, in my opinion, but it is great to see, and he does deserve it. After all athletes are the same and should be treated the same. And the last post here, Novak Djokovic wins the only missing trophy in his cabinet, and this is what it means. He was so emotional after the game. His hands were shaking, he was crying. He eventually composed himself, went over to his family, his daughter, his son, his wife, Jelena, and it really sunk in a little bit for him. He's also been having fun with Tipsarevic, Troicki, and also Serbian football star Dusan Vlahovic last night. There's some videos to come from there. Just a bit of a recap video. Where do we go from here? US Open, Cincinnati, he likely won't play. Will likely be a balcony celebration in Belgrade where Serbia will await their athletes. The dates don't really align for him to play Cincinnati, so he might be going into the US Open just with no preparation at all. That's okay. He might not even take the US Open that seriously, but potentially treat it similar to Wimbledon, and we'll see what happens. But this is bigger than any Grand Slam, at least for this year. I know we always say the Grand Slams are more important, but Djokovic, he's completed tennis, the Olympic gold medal. It's also the fact it's for the country, it's for himself, it's the missing piece in the jigsaw puzzle. And if it were to be Wimbledon, for example, he never won, it would have been the exact same big deal. But it's the Olympic gold medal, and we move on. You have to celebrate it, but sports world in general moves on really quickly, and I think it's time to prove he's bigger than a Messi. He's bigger than these people who won their cherry on the top and just stopped. I think Djokovic can go quite a bit longer. He even talked about how he wants to play until Los Angeles. So potentially that's 4 years of still playing on the top, if not almost at the top of the tennis world. So watch out for Djokovic. He's not done here. He needs a few weeks to celebrate and enjoy the win. But once it sinks in, I'm sure he'll get back on the practice court, training and winning Grand Slams and big tournaments again. That being said, thank you to subscribers of Sportic. And as I said, I would love for you guys to keep supporting Sportic given the situation I mentioned. That's it. Thank you very much. And until next time.